If we look at Bitcoin this morning, it is continuing to outperform traditional tech benchmarks. Talk to me about what this signals for you.
Well, this is a recent development. As you know, gold was outperforming Bitcoin for quite a while during this incredibly volatile period in equity and debt markets. And now it seems to have latched on to be an alternative where it was really a risk on, risk off for quite a while, no different than just the indexes, the stock indexes. And so we've seen a decoupling, which is very, very interesting. I think a lot of this has to do with where we're at in the regulatory cycle regarding all of crypto. As you well know, there is a bipartisan bill, the Stablecoin Act, now called the Genius Act under Hagerty, that looks like it has broad support towards digital payment systems, basically a stablecoin backed by the US dollar, which is itself not a risk asset. However, it is a march forward in finally regulating crypto. And everybody's figured out we want this regulation because we would like to get to the point where we get through this first Stablecoin Act, and then we get to the Market Infrastructure Act, which finally determines which tokens and securities that are crypto are commodities and which are securities, which would be a great outcome. Because once you have that designation, you know which regulator you're dealing with. And the tone has changed in Washington. Everybody's been talking about this. One of the reasons that we see more interest in Bitcoin, period. But the real granddaddy opportunity is to make crypto and the underlying compliance platforms work within the financial services industry in the US and get the SEC and other regulators to stop litigating everybody. We're not there yet. We're pretty close. And that would secure crypto as a productivity platform, if you want to think of it that way. I think the usefulness of crypto is how it can reduce costs and add productivity to commerce, whether it's a stable coin or whether it's a Bitcoin for risk on, risk off. So all of the tone is better. And I think the market's reflecting that